2020 NL East, can you name the team who had the most games holding a lead and the number of games?
Oh, I know which team it is. Yeah,
I can hear you guys guesses, and I can tell who's right.
The team's the Philadelphia Phillies.
Yeah, that was my guess.
Great guess, guys. Now, can you name the number?
I want to say that it's like 50.
I was going to go with like 42.
It's 49. So remember, this team did not make the playoffs, and they had a lead in 49 games. So you have the 8 teams that went to the playoffs in the NL. From the games in which they held a lead at any point, they only lost 10 to 10.5 games on average, right? So out of all the games that they had a lead in, they would lose about 10.5 games.
Okay.
The Phillies lost twice that many.
Okay.
And they lost 21 games in which they had a lead.
Jesus Christ.
Every team that scored as many runs as the Phillies made the playoffs. Every team with a rotation that gave up as few runs as the Phillies made the playoffs. So if you look at baseball as sort of a holy trifecta between the rotation, the offense, and the bullpen, and you could say defense plays a factor as well, but part of run prevention.
We'll ignore that there's defense.
We'll ignore defense. That's like the general pod take on defense. We'll ignore that it exists.
Hot take, defense does not actually exist.
Oh, see? I think people will agree because it's stupid.
Only fielding independent pitching really counts.
See? Homers, walks, and strikeouts.
Yeah.
That's all you can account for.
That's the MLB of the current day.
Yeah.
Baseball, 8 guys are just a formality.
So
7 guys are just a formality.
Yeah. So from that perspective, which is a very decent perspective, the Phillies are pretty much a great team 2 out of 3 times. But about 1/3 of the time, they're an abomination. They're arguably, and they were the worst. They had the worst bullpen ERA in the history of the sport.
God damn.
So I felt like that was a great way to start this podcast and to illustrate the diseased fandom that I have for this team.
That's great stuff, Tuan.
Thank you.